Hello and welcome to Democracy 4. I'm going to play today is Venezuela in major crisis and see how much I can, I don't know, make the country less bad. Um, this is the first, I don't know why I keep insisting on starting with Venezuela because it's so difficult. Your poverty rate right off the bat is, a 96%. Extreme poverty is almost 80%. Annual inflation, 4%. I thought it was like thousands. I don't know. That's probably really bad. Their inflation is really bad. It's hyperinflation. So there's all these adjustments that I don't really know what they all exactly do, but that shows there's a lot of thought, I guess, put into it. You can see the different countries have like certain modifiers, just kind of depending what country it is. So let's start. Yeah, we'll do the Constitutional Party versus United Republicans. Sounds fine. Voting doesn't. Let's make it 3 parties. Yeah, sure. Libertarian Freedom League. That's perfect. Turn off compulsory voting. Political apathy is just kind of set like this for Venezuela 60. Like, there's no way you can win this election unless you get rid of this, and I don't know how you even modify that, to be honest. So I'm gonna play this country. I'm gonna play Venezuela through, lose the election, but use a cheat afterward so that I can continue with the country afterward. So yeah, that's my plan. Leaving all of their settings just the same. Yeah, that's the horrible situation we start with. So I'm playing on kind of a dark mode here, actually. What does that one look like? Can't really tell the difference. I'd almost like it to be darker. I think there is a mod for ooh. Don't know. Nope, definitely not that. Let's just do. Actually, I think I liked the other dark. It was a little bit softer. Yeah, that's better. This is my favorite. Just not quite as bright. So, the first thing we need to look at is, I think, how to fix hyperinflation. Well, hyperinflation should. We have to ease up restrictions. I mean, that's the very first thing. We have to ease up the barriers to foreign investment, and get the economy going again. One of the main reasons Venezuela is in crisis is because they can't import all the stuff they need, and they really rely on imports. So those embargoes hit them really hard. But it's not just that. You also have to fix this electoral fraud, which I don't know if tree dude. All right. Thanks, Ben. All right, that's good. All right. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. So Ben's playing Dark Souls 3. Anyway, everyone plus 81%. Sorry, what was I looking at? Okay, yeah. So that's saying that it affects, like, it affects people. Yeah, electoral fraud. Electoral fraud is really, really affecting them. And I wonder if that's what's making the, that might be what's making the political apathy like 62,000% or whatever. So attacking corruption is really an important thing to do. Judicial independence being very low, I think, is one of the first things that we need to boost. But first I want to look at my ministers, what will make them happy. Religious and middle income. Yeah, I would love to do stuff that helps the middle income people. Except that, I mean, that's 14% of the population. But the idea would be to get more people into that category first. Because, yeah, everything is really bad right now. Homelessness, unemployment, just yeah. Oh man. Import tariffs are one of the biggest negative factors here that we can control. Telecoms industry. It's interesting that raising technology actually increases. Okay, yeah, it decreases unemployment. That's good. I thought it didn't for a second. So import tariffs. That's the very first thing I want to look at. And we're straight up gonna get rid of all import tariffs. That is like the first radical decision that I want to make. Like I think we should just straight up cancel all of them. It's supposed to help, yeah, but we don't have local manufacturing. And how are we going to develop it? Like, we'll worry, I mean, we'll worry about that when we develop it, but there is no, like, import tariffs are only hurting the country at this point, so we're just going to completely scrap them. That's my first act as president. I have spoken. So now that we've done that, we have to think about how can we restore investor confidence. Corporation tax is probably too high. And even though this hurts us, we really have to cut it, you know, we really have to cut it by a large amount. You still gotta keep it. I mean, I say, what's like the United States corporate tax? Like, that would be fair. What's the U.S. corporate tax? Let's see. Or better yet, let's go with what's like Saudi Arabia's corporate tax. I don't know if this is a good comparison, but I'm looking it up. Um, like another oil country. 20% says the internet. I literally just looked. That could be from. That's income tax. I'm seeing. I'm seeing 20%. Okay, Ben, it's done. Awesome. Good job. You beat the boss. 20% sounds fantastic to me. So, first Axis president, right there. Cut out import tariffs and lower the corporate tax. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Help a steel company or not? You know, this barely even like applies, and our unemployment is already like whatever. Yeah, trade unionists hate us, but yeah, whatever. That like doesn't even apply to. That wouldn't happen. Compassionate over time. Huh. Okay. Don't really care. Because these elections, like I said, are unwinnable. Given the way the game bases your voting approval is on, I think, people's happiness to a large degree, and people are so unhappy that it's just going to be impossible to raise my voting intention even by like 2%. It's just going to be at 0% this whole game. Street gangs, we have a possible problem there. Yeah, see, this is my average approval and voting intentions. Voting intentions just will not go up. It will not. Political apathy is too high. And I'm sure that has something to do with what's it called? Corruption. So is my question now. Oil wealth is. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad that is boosting our GDP at least a little bit. My question is I totally forgot the question. I'm looking for it though. Competitive, like, what am I looking for? Uncompetitive economy. Like, we should be reversing the trend on that. Like, how do you get productivity up? You know, there's all these factors uh, that play into that. Like, you want to see. So that's interesting. I didn't think about it. Intellectual property rights is actually another way to bring in foreign investment. Um, it almost seems like overpowered, considering it doesn't cost anything. The youth don't like it, and the poor don't like it. Uh, I guess because that makes sense. Why? I can think why. Um, but I'm thinking we could get like maximum benefit by putting it right around here, like here. That's interesting. I didn't think about that, but you know, it's all about restoring confidence that you can practice business and your ideas won't get stolen, I guess. Um, I think the developer talked about that a little bit, and how he included it in the game. I think maybe it has a little bit too much emphasis in a place like Venezuela here, but whatever, I'm rolling with it. Traffic accidents are very high. Our expenditure is higher than our income, though. That's not good. So we're going to have to cut funding somewhere. Oh, this has to go. Yeah, this has to go. And it costs, foreign investment restrictions. Yeah, that has to go. We gotta get foreign investment. It's the way forward. Uh, Border controls, like, technically in Venezuela, you shouldn't be too worried about this. Uh, I mean, whatever, it's fine. We'll keep it. But, what's, pensions are costing the state a lot of money. I know that for sure. And I would rather reduce pensions and put something into healthcare. That See, that makes more sense to me. And that reduces expenditures. So I reduced that by a decent amount. Schools, this is going to take time to see the effects, but like, just bump it up a little bit. Just bump that up a little bit. And next quarter will improve healthcare if we can balance out the budget sheet. Ban alcohol adverts. Yeah, sure. I gotta remember to disable these because they just repeat. They're the same ones. And I don't know if it's because I'm playing the same country and the same things are coming up, but yeah, next time. Liberals hate that, but there's alcohol bans on certain days, and they're in a lot of Latin American countries, and advertisements. I don't know. It happens. Polls do not look good. Yep, know that. I also have assassinations off, also for the reason of people are so unhappy it's going to be almost impossible to avoid, and the game is not built for a country to be in this bad of a state and still have you be able to run it. The game just is not built for this situation, but it's actually surprising how much you can still, just by using kind of cheating your way through it a little bit, just enough to keep you alive. You can still play with it and learn a lot. It's still really cool. I'm curious as to, yeah, hyperinflation is still really high, and that's coming mainly from the printing of helicopter money, which, by getting rid of this, we're going to be raising poverty. So we're going to have to counterbalance that somehow, and we're not ready to do that yet. So because we still have to cut a lot of money. So like, I think the military could be cut, even though no one likes. Oh, and this is national service. That's different. That's like, you have to serve in the military. Yeah, this is just reservists is what we need. Really de-emphasize the military. We're cooperating with the United States, so we're not worried about fighting any neighbors right now. It's just not something we're worried about. Um, Capital controls is something we need to eliminate. That's what taxes are for. Just get rid of that completely. Like, this should be encouraging a ton of foreign investment, you would think. And our ministers are still fairly happy. Electoral fraud. That's... Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna start... can at least reduce this, maybe. Censoring the media. Nope, can't. Don't have enough political capital. I think we could start reducing the printing of helicopter money to start bringing inflation down. Is everybody opioid? Yeah, okay. See, these events and things, they're always the same. They've downgraded because we're not paying our debt. Okay, that sucks. Corporate exodus. Yeah, this is why we need to bring down hyperinflation, because if there are any companies still here, which I don't know if there are, it's definitely, the hyperinflation is, we're not going to be able to have any business if we keep it. So we're getting rid of the helicopter money, and then we're introducing food stamps to kind of blunt the impact that that's going to have on poverty, because when you stop printing money, and you stop, the prices are going to fluctuate like crazy. It's basically the Fujimori shock economics. So we need to at least blunt some of that, and I think we can spend around this much on that, if my calculations are correct. We'll probably need to reduce funding for something else. So you don't want to reduce it for the police force. That hurts. That hurts. Don't want to do that right now. However, armed police, there's specifically an armed police that we have. Anyway, won't worry about that right now. We're going to get rid of media censorship, which should greatly reduce corruption and increase liberalism in the country. Oh, that reminds me, we can also, maybe not yet, but we can reduce the state broadcaster. I don't know. I didn't even check how much that did. It might have been very little gain. We should reduce a little bit the labor laws. I think that might not be very popular, but rent controls, see, I don't think rent, what is that? What is that having an effect on if you get rid of it completely? It doesn't even have that big an effect. Reduces the generational wealth gap to get rid of it. No, it increases generational wealth gap. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Alright, let's pass the turn. Oof. Yeah, that's that hurts. That hurts a lot. Well, we're trying. We're trying to reduce it. Squatters' rights. Should we give property to squatters? Yeah, that's the fashionable thing to do in these countries. Yeah. You know, Latin American countries in general, I shouldn't generalize so much, but at least in, pretty sure that's what they've done in Venezuela. Maybe they shouldn't, but alright, so at least it seems like things are getting under control. Yeah, just kidding. Um, um, let's make a big democratic reform here, since I don't want to spend any money. Increase judicial independence to the max. Also to make our middle income voters a little bit happier, we're going to reduce the inheritance tax. Credit rating upgraded, yay! Business confidence up. I no longer have emergency powers, so that's kind of one of your party donors insisting you placate them by implementing a policy. Bus lanes. Jesus Christ, man, really? Well, okay, but just a little bit. Yeah, voters don't think I'm that cool. I should get rid of, some of these things like prison regime, rubber balls. Those are all things that would be good to get rid of, I think. Like, and that's probably why this minister's so unhappy. Yeah, water cannons. Why would we need that? Why we don't need that? Can I just get rid of it completely? Why can't I just get rid of it completely? Oh, I already used my political capital. That's why. That's why. Okay. Well. So we can't cancel it completely, but we can spend less. That's hardly worth it. Interesting. Corruption goes up. Crimes. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. What can we do to make things even slightly less worse? Let's look at so far what's happened. Inflation has gone way down. That's good. High earnings up, but that's people, just the income of top earners. So yeah, good for them, but we really need what we want is to see middle and low income earners go up, and I doubt that that's happened yet. Alcohol consumption down, probably a good thing, I guess. Corruption definitely down is a good thing. Immigration up, not a good thing. International threat assessment up. Oil prices down, definitely not a good thing for our country. Nuclear proliferation, whatever. Foreign aid received. Global stability down. Well, I can't do anything about that, can I? Private schools down. Equality up. Charity up. Good things, possibly. Illegal immigration down. Electric car transition down. Oil demand down. Traffic congestion, car usage, oil supply up. Oil supply is going up. Population down, poverty going down slightly. So that's good to see that poverty is slightly reduced. Okay, so pretty mediocre so far, but some good things in there. Helicopter money needs to go away, I think, completely. Or does it? I mean, it can still be there, right? Hopefully. Like it might not be bad just to have as a possible tool to use in very low moderation. Our income is a lot higher than expenditure right now, which is great. And I want to increase our health. Right now we're at what? Right now we're actually making money with healthcare, but if we invest, I think we can do some good. Invest in some state. Oh man, I don't have political capital for it though. That's sad because we definitely have money to invest. I just don't have political capital to do it yet. But that's alright. We'll pay off more of the debt that way. Save it up for next turn. Ooh, wish you would have had that health boost, huh? Coronavirus just hit. So our debt is going down. You like to see that. But we're going to have to definitely, with coronavirus here, put some reactive money into healthcare. And yeah, we have a good, I'd say, 1.27 billion. Let's go with that. Just throwing numbers out there. We can afford that, right? Interestingly, I think oil drilling subsidies would be good to give our economy a boost. GDP and can't get much right now, but I would like to raise this more once the oil price starts going up is when I think we would want to do that. So, I mean in real life, right? What do I know? Or maybe that's completely backwards. Honestly, I don't know. Can we get rid of torture usage by secret services, please? Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, I'm definitely down with that. I think we gotta get rid of that. No more torture, please. Like, can we get rid of tear gas and water cans too? I don't know. I'm trying to make this a better country. I like to see we get a surplus too. Unhappy minister wants to implement a welfare fraud department. Okay, but just a little bit. Okay. Well, actually, for just a little bit more money, you get you just get different, like, you know, yeah, just the minimum amount. Okay. Credit rating upgraded again. Fantastic. That is great. B. B. We're at a B. They say that's not great, but that is, pretty sure we were at a CC before or something like that. So I'll take it. It's good. Electoral fraud is still a thing, I guess. Okay. Executive term limit. Well, that's not. I think we want to be president next. So, like, not really, but let's imagine. Term length, though. I like the idea of nowhere near enough political capital for that. Okay. Eight. I don't even know. Where do I want to begin? I think when they're flashing like that, I don't know if that means that they're reducing. Like right now, I don't really want to put a whole lot of money into anything. Like we could. Do I have enough for that? I mean, that increases foreign investment more, which is good. But I just remembered something that is important to reducing that corporate exodus. Reduce the labor laws a little bit. It's not nice, but okay, fine. Didn't like him anyway. Wow, we actually have a little bit of wealthy happiness, even though they're supposedly they're actually 0% of the population, so who cares? Middle income is what? Actually, that has, I'm pretty sure that's increased like a ton. Yeah, didn't it? Huh. No. I was just imagining that. Okay. But 41% being middle income is like, that's good. And here it's 58. I think it's reduced. Can't really tell. Well, reducing the electricity price would be nice if we can afford that. Is that really where we need to put our money, though? Probably not. Oh, we can continue, we can get rid of these things. Like, we don't need tear gas. I don't think secret courts are very necessary either, but we'll also get rid of rubber bullets. Gotta hire a minister too. Okay, so he likes the poor and the socialists, but yeah, sure. We'll probably be implementing something that benefits them, so though he's kind of lukewarm as far as his sympathies to me. Like, what do you want? Conservatives and youth? So you don't think I'm doing enough to benefit the conservatives over here? I don't know. Minimum wage. There's like no minimum wage. I mean, that can't be a problem. Ooh, that's not good. Extremist faction has secured. Okay, I guess we'll have to raise the military then. Ooh. Well, maybe we shouldn't have been so hasty getting rid of those things. Okay. Alright, well, I see a need to increase military spending. Maybe. Is that extremist state like a permanent... Oh, that's not a permanent thing, though. Electoral fraud is still a thing. Oh yeah, I was gonna sell off the state rail company. That seems like a good idea. I'm already unpopular anyway. So pretty sure there was like an armed police somewhere here. Maybe not. Oh yeah, there they are. Well, I'm actually gonna drop income tax a bit. Ooh, that hurts a lot though. Like, how much can we actually reasonably drop it? Because that's a lot. Like, maybe 0.5. That's how much we can drop that. That's not even much. I would be in favor of getting rid of most of this tax. Like, it's not that big of a... It's not that big of a chunk of our income. Hey, we're seeing some improvements here. We have race riots. That's good. Probably gotta increase CCTV cameras, I guess. Because, I don't know, security. Children's food. Sure, regulate children's food. Sounds good to me. Criticize the loans. I see the same ones every time. So I just, I know those pretty well now. Wait, he's recommending, my minister is recommending that I implement a cheat. Well, that's nice of him. But and I will have to eventually, but yeah, not right now. I'm playing the game the way it was meant to be played. Ooh, that electoral fraud is it's very thorny, hard to get rid of. Competition law. I mean, I think a competition law would be good, but not I think it's right where it should be, like right in the middle. Right in the middle there. That's good. I don't need to move that. Press freedom. Let's allow a little bit more press freedom. A little bit more democracy up in here. Oh, that keeps happening, and that's bad because business confidence, like extreme. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to boost security. Luxury good. Alright, we'll reduce that then. We're not even making anything from that. Just scrap it. No more luxury good tag. We don't have any luxury goods. Increase science funding. Yeah, I could see it. Hopefully this doesn't make us broke. Like, we're getting there. But we're still reducing the debt, though. That is good to see. Yeah, right now we got a nice surplus going. I'm just trying to think. Oh, I was on a train of thought. I was thinking Yes, intelligence services. We actually need to. We really need to boost intelligence services because it's killing our business interests not to. But that is going to start digging into our surplus, and that worries me. So let's just skip to next turn. Lost another minister. We need to stop this detention without trial business. It's not good for business. But man, you need a lot of political capital to stop it. Man, 16. Yeah, we'll wait on that. There may be other things I need to do. Oh, this electoral fraud is just so... just can't get rid of it. It's a beast. At this point, there's not much you can do except increase press freedom. And I'm going to save. Alright, let's see who we got. We'll hire Boris Johnson, Marcelo Aguirre there. And on the next turn, debt protection law. Yeah, we'll side with them there. So how can I boost like business confidence? Because that seemed kind of important. The economy's like, the destroyed economy's almost recovered. That's pretty awesome. Poverty reduction is going the right direction here too. Like, that's really good to see that you know, overall we're actually lowering the Venezuelan crisis. It's really, you know, it's getting there. Like, things aren't so terrible right now. And it's cool to see how all these things are interlinking, and you know, you just yeah, it's just, this is a really cool system. Well, I think since, you know, we're still looking good on this front. Maybe a little bit more healthcare to gotta really be careful here though. It's easy to spend it's so easy to spend too much on healthcare. And I've got about 0.6 billion that I can spend without just being very cautious with that because I don't want to overspend. It's not good. Yeah, we have some really random taxes. I actually think the state energy company could start actually making us money, but that'd be kind of mean, wouldn't it? Why don't we actually, you get this high enough and you actually have like you actually start boosting productivity, which is cool. That's 2 billion, so that's going to put us over what we can really reasonably spend, but I think we can start increasing it. Alright, we'll go with that. Just a little bit. And I'll save, I think, a little bit of... I think we can drop this a little bit. We got rid of electoral fraud. Awesome. This keeps happening though. This needs to stop. Because business confidence is like... Oh, can't do that, sorry. Insufficient capital. Okay, yeah, now our expenditure is too high. One thing we can do I'd actually like to get rid of the armed police, but I don't think so. It hurts, but continue to reduce state pensions. Seems like a wise move, possibly. I mean, otherwise we're just going to have to raise income tax, which kind of sucks because I'm pretty sure I already dropped it. But we need it to not go in debt right now. So, alright, hate me, hate me. Sure you'll do. Alright, got rid of multinational tax evasion. Prison overcrowding is gone, that's good. Electoral fraud is like still there, but Chinese illegal fishing. Better not to cause unnecessary tension with China. Okay, good. We're getting that under control again. How's the food crisis doing? Oh, food price is still way too high. Way too high. What's affecting hyperinflation? It's time to completely cut helicopter money. Because if we don't, it's never going to go down. Just never. I honestly kind of want to cancel rent controls, but it's not worth it unless you can completely cancel it. Otherwise, it's not really worth touching. We're actually not doing too bad on crime, and it's not affecting our GDP too much. Tourism right now has a lot of negative factors. Hyperinflation's almost down. What can we do to get rid of, like, extreme nationalism? Not much. Extreme nationalism is just kind of ingrained. I mean, I don't know how accurate that is. I think we want tourism, you know, but they're just, well, it's not a deal breaker for tourism, but there's just so much other stuff going on here, and stability is really the big one. Turning the corner on stability is tough here. There's a lot of aspects to it. But I think we're improving. Foreign aid that we receive is going up too. I'm kind of debating what to do here. I don't really want to spend more money, but I think maybe just put a little bit more into health. Unemployment is still way too high. The global economy is doing well, good. Yeah, I don't know how to get this down. I don't know why this is down so much if the GDP is doing well. Maybe it just takes time. I don't know. Like, it doesn't seem that it should be that. Yeah, it's really hard to make an indent on this poverty stuff. We're almost turning the corner on this destroyed economy. So close. Now, I don't know if it would be the end of the world if we increased this. Just to get us a little bit more money. Had to hire a minister there. Hyperinflation is under control. Oh, stop that. I really don't know how we stop this. Extremist state. I got like so many of those. I don't really know how to get rid of them either. Like, I think they just last a certain amount of time. I don't know. Yeah, that's how it always goes. Welfare. I'm dropping the state broadcaster. And I'm going to raise food stamps. Just a little bit. Let's not get too crazy. No more corporate exodus. Good. Welcome to the mod. We get 5% stability. Love that. Okay. So, okay, checkbook still looks good. Still got a nice surplus. Debt is reducing. I mean, we're so close to stability right now. At least some semblance of it. Let's get rid of secret courts. Food prices have returned to normal levels. Awesome. Like, honestly, I think we're doing a good job. Junk food tax. Wants us to get rid of it. I'll lower it. Wait, so it's costing us 1 million? Yeah, just... Yeah, just get rid of that. Not sure if that's what they were asking me to do, but I decided to get rid of it. Well, our healthcare investments are working, so I'm gonna keep increasing it. Oh, I don't have the political capital, never mind. Gotta be careful because I'm getting pretty close to elections now. I don't know why I keep trying that and it doesn't work. Antisocial behavior has fallen and no longer a major cause of crime. This is so good. And now we're at BB. Oh, it's so good. It's excellent. I can do campaign speeches, not that it matters. It's kind of a fun mini game anyway. Sure, whatever, we'll just do it. Yeah, not much effect. So here's where I gotta remember to save because now if I like do the elections, I'm definitely gonna lose. So guess I should have made sure I actually had one more turn. Food banks no longer a widespread phenomena. Autonomy for an indigenous nation. No, let's move for integration. So, yeah, okay, we will still have another turn then. Um, that's good. So, jumping in next time, I'm going to move past the election and kind of cheat my way through it, just to pretend I'm like the next government that takes over. But I just want to look at the changes that we've made so far. Um, so inflation reduced by almost 80%. Cryptocurrency adoption, who cares? Corruption down by 42%. High earnings up by 36. Democracy up by 36. Rail industry up by 30%. High earnings, that I don't know if that really helps anybody. That might just be foreigners, since we don't have many in our country. Rail industry up by 30% because I privatized it. Plant-based diets down by 28%. Food price down 27%. Awesome. Poverty down by 25%. That is really good. That's really awesome for 6 years. Really good. Foreign aid received up by 25%. Alcohol consumption down 22. Private health care down 21 because I put more money into state health care. Violent crime down by 20%. Awesome. International threat assessment up by 15. International trade up by 14%. Charity up by 14%. Crime down by 14. Awesome. Illegal immigration up by 13. Whatever. I don't think that wouldn't happen. Poor earnings down by 12%. That's not good. The poor are earning less, but that's because I got rid of helicopter money, which was keeping basically right now they're dependent on the government, but hopefully the next government can actually start seeing some increase in this. Helicopter money is gone, but now you can see it's like slowly going back up, I think, I hope. But you can see all the things that are affecting that, like maybe if we drop the sales tax, electricity price, there's lots of things we can do to improve. Even reducing the income tax would help. And wages will go up as I guess labor laws, if we increase those, or I don't know, I'm not sure how that works. Payroll tax is reduced to, I don't know, we'll look at that later. There might be some things we can do to get that up. Oops, just got out of it. Where were we? Let's see. Poverty. Yes, education went up. Private schools down. Nuclear proliferation, whatever. Oil demand up. Global stability up. Environment actually went up. I'm surprised because I really didn't, that wasn't me. How'd I do that? Foreign aid? I have no idea. No idea. No idea how I did that. Technology up, rail usage up, industrial automation up, business confidence up, bus usage up, weather conditions down. Don't know what that has to do with it. Private pensions up, electricity price down, human development up by 3%. Great. Oil price down, working week, people working a little more, but they're working, that's good. Immigration down, middle earnings down. Again, not good, but probably because of the helicopter money reduction and the labor laws reduction. But that was to attract business. Now we can start maybe increasing those things a little again. CO2 emissions up, wages down, but that's negligible. That's whatever. And again, same story, labor laws, so on, but hopefully unemployment was reduced. I don't know, maybe not yet. Legal drug consumption up, internet speed up. All these are pretty much like negligible, very little. Telecom industry fortunately up. Electric car transition down, who cares right now. Private housing up. Wind and solar based power station up. Car fuel efficiency down, oil supply a little bit down, and equality down. That means some people are getting rich, hopefully. I don't know. It has to do with that inheritance tax. I don't know about that. I don't know. Wanted to look at just how unemployment was doing. This still worries me. But that's the next. So this government got us out of crisis, and now the next one really needs to try to kickstart the economy. That's going to be the main thing, and eliminate a lot of corruption. So I think you actually have a foundation here to build on. I hope. That was my goal with this government, was to create a foundation. We will see if I can build it into anything. I was going to look at unemployment though. Where can I see that? Yeah, that's still about the same. Number of turns of inertia effect. So if the underlying value has changed, this shows. Okay. Well, then why isn't... Yeah, I don't get why unemployment isn't dropping then. Confused. Well, I guess all this little stuff is just canceling it out. 4, 5, 6, that's 18. Yep, that would be why. It's enough little stuff to just kind of cancel out what we have, so definitely gotta work on unemployment, because okay, so the situation of why would the GDP be increasing? Increasing unemployment. I don't know. I'll figure that out later.